Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. You know what time it is. It's the end of the Omega week. We have to put him on the goddamn tier list. Now, Omega, his problem has and will always be, just this. Well, really, it's this part, and then where is it? The intro where he only Rainbow Orb changes for 7 turns. That is like, that combo plus needing to get the rainbow orbs for his damage reduction is like the biggest issue for him, right? Where he needs to be on GT bosses. And the fact that for some reason GT bosses is probably one of the most disrespected categories ever. I don't understand why, because like GT heroes get so much love, and then the GT boss team gets like 1 unit every year and a half. And then when they get EZAs, the EZAs are incredibly bad. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, Int Cell, Physical Frieza, Oceana Shenron, Baby, even this STR World, all of them, just, okay, they're fine. Right. Physical Omega, mediocre on release, because he didn't have a team yet, because he also wanted to be on a GT Box kind of center team, and he couldn't really do that. Then they get banner units. There's Baby. Not very good. Ice and Nova, pretty terrible. I mean, Sin was good when he came out during the 7th anniversary, but now he's not. And then he had LRs. This LR, completely worthless. This LR, completely worthless. This LR, a Battlefield LR that still has not EZA'd yet. When he EZA's, it's going to be pretty good. Then you got to think of the Dokkan Fests. Okay, they have only gotten 2 Dokkan Fests in the past, like, 5 years. One of which being Super 17, who sucks, and then Omega, who's like Dokkan Fest level. It's not great. It's not great. It's not a great category. And then also they gotta remember the fact that they exclude a lot of potential characters from this to be GT bosses that are just not. So then just ends up just being bad all around, just bad, right? Not great. And since Omega is completely tied to that team, it just makes him not very great at all. So it's unfortunate. Also, the fact that it's only his revive passive only activates on his own revive, even though he came out after characters that have the your revive or others, is kind of annoying, for sure. So like there really is no other place to put him but down here, right? If GT bosses, right? There's technically 2 versions of Omega. There's Omega if they respect the GT boss category, and Omega if they keep doing it like how they have been doing it. All right. If they keep disrespecting the GT boss category like they've been doing for the past 10 years of Dokkan's lifespan, right? Omega is going to stay in that dead tier for the rest of the time. If they decide to actually give GT bosses some help, and they decide to actually, like, do something with the category and not nerf it every single goddamn second, he shoots up, like, really high, right? Because 70% damage reduction is just going to be good for all time. Plus, like, one thing that would help him a lot is if there was a domain for GT bosses that got rid of debuff canceling. Right? If you pop a domain and allows you to debuff the boss, Omega just becomes like this. Right? He becomes very good very quickly if they actually stop disrespecting GT bosses the way they have been. All right. Well, that's that. Let's go ahead and get our new character for the next week. Again, we're running very, very low on good characters, so whatever happens, happens. And we're just gonna have to make do. I'm a little tired, so excuse me if I'm yawning. So let's get into it. I wonder who it's gonna be. Really, I don't know. I really don't. What are we doing? Oh my god. All right. No one can beat us now that we're Super 17, I guess. Let's get on in game and see how the hell this is going to go. I doubt it's going to go very well, but we shall see. So, we're back, and I just want to point this out here. This is going to be really scuffed. Like, really, really scuffed. And it's mainly because I don't have Int Broly. If I did, we could run a better uncontrollable power team. However, we can still technically run one. So we're gonna attempt this. Now, very important thing about not only the Uncontrollable Power Team, but also our GOAT Super 17 in general. One major thing about him is that, one, he has the curse. Technically, he was one of the people that started it, but he has the same transformation condition as AJ Obajobu, right? Which is terrible. Terrible condition. Awful condition. It's not good. And you say, oh, it's not that hard to play around. You just play around it. It's fine. It's a bad condition if you have to play around it. Simply put, it is a bad condition if you have to actively seek it out. That makes it bad. You shouldn't need to do that with characters. That doesn't need to exist, right? You should just be able to use the card and just get it naturally, instead of having to be like, I actually hit the... No, that's shit. Garbage. But one of the biggest things about Super 17, besides its terrible transformation condition, is the fact that he, specifically, has this little itty-bitty part of his passive, right, where he wants to be on an entire extreme class rotation. So if we wanted to run a team that I was gonna run, which is his team, I was gonna run his team here for this video, but there wasn't any on the friends list, so I couldn't do that. Right, that's what I was going to do. Could not do that. There were no Super 17s. Big shocker there, right? That there were no Super 17s on the friends list. But he does want to be on a full extreme class rotation. We do have that like available to us here, so we could technically do that. But on the other team that I was going to run, we wouldn't have that. So we wouldn't be able to, do that, really. But remember, the Super 17, he has a dodge unit that gets dodged based on how many times he attacks within a turn. He does also stack attack. I don't think it's going to matter that much, because I don't think his attack stats are going to be all that good. Right? They're not ever going to be that crazy. So we're really not going to have to be like, oh my god, is Super 17 going to crack the barrier for the damage cap for Goku and Frieza? No, it's not. It's not going to happen. Hell, he's not even... He's going to struggle to take off the little itty-bitty health bar that's left on Goku and Vegeta here. Right? He struggles a lot. And this is I have Rainbow Super 17. Funny enough, I could have 2 Rainbow Super 17s if I really felt like it, because of how many copies of him I have. And if you don't believe me, I can show you. I can literally just... where is it? Right here? Right, look at this. So I have Rainbow Super 17, right? This is his build. Mainly additional so that he can actually get the additionals off. He is fully level 10. But if we actually go in... you can see I have 5 copies of his SSR sitting and waiting. Just because I think it's funny. But that is a thing we are... Actually, I want to do this. I want to get Cellmax more build up. I'm not, like, worried about Cellmax taking damage right now, because this is his first turn. I mean, he might take a little bit if he gets super attack right away. Yeah, like that. Especially because we're not on a full 200% team. We are on a 150 lead with Bio Broly, and then 200 from our big boy Int Broly. If I had Int Broly, it's gonna be a lot easier. We could actually do like a little bit more coherent team. But we're not, so we can't do that. Janemba, can you super attack, please? Instead of doing normals? That would have been really great if you did. All that means now is that we have more time to shine with Super 17, right? He has so many problems with his damn kit. Remember that he transforms, or you can transform, if your HP is 70% or below when 5 turns have elapsed from the battle start. That's so terrible. That's so bad. And then after those 5 turns, only then can you start getting his defense built up. And his defense build up is even worse. Because he has to get 10 times. He has to get hit 10 times after turn 5. Which is like... great. Then he also, if you're below 70% HP, then you can absorb key-based super attack and heal 30% of the damage. When he came out, right, there was only one fight in the game where you could actually see that, right, which was the Broly, like Red Zone Broly, like OG Red Zone Broly. And in that fight, despite him absorbing Ki Blast super attacks, he would absorb it, heal for nothing, and then take damage from the normals. In OG Red Zone Broly, this OG Red Zone Broly is what I'm talking about. So when it comes down to how this is gonna go, pretty poorly is how this is gonna go. Now you can say, oh, but you're not running his Android Links active. Who am I running to get his Android Links active? The tech androids? Is that what you want me to run? I could do it. It's not gonna be very good, but I could hypothetically, I guess. Selmax should be fine on this turn. He's like basically fully leveled up. I want to save some of these rainbow features for STR Broly. Oh, can I not get 2? That's really lame. Oh man, that's unfortunate. All right, Selmax, you built up yet? He's getting there. 21 million. Thank you, Selmax. Love you, buddy. We're able to shoot at 21 million, even though we're not even on a 200% team. I feel like we're probably gonna just get carried by the uncontrollable power team going forward. Like it's something that it's possible for us to do. Though it's like really one of those things where we don't really have a choice. It's either we run this like wonky like uncontrollable power team, or we just like pray to the heavens above. It's not a great setup. Also, he's only gotten 1 attack. I think this is his first attack so far, so he might take damage. He's not going to be enough to push below 70% HP, but that's what it is. I think do we have to do some or his taunt here? I think we have to. Unfortunately, we can probably kill before he comes back though by a rolling. Yeah. And if this doesn't kill, we can get one more stack in. But no, that's fine. All right, and then next turn we can do this taunt. Yeah. Selmax, go ahead, drop that shit. Selmax is great. I love Selmax. He's a really good card. A very powerful unit on a very powerful team like this. Just allows us to be very safe, like all the time. On the next turn, we have the ability to pop into Broly's domain. So that'll be good. I don't think we're seeing transform Super 17 like out. I don't think it's gonna happen. Just because, like, when would we have taken damage? Like, genuinely when? You could say last turn is when I could have taken damage. Right, hypothetically. If I put it Broly in slot 1, right, we could have taken damage there. That's true. Oh wow, are we not gonna kill on this turn? Because Selmax did 1 attack. I mean, I guess it really depends what Tech Broly does. It really will depend on what Tech Broly decides to do. If he decides to kill him, we should be okay. I mean, he is doing pretty good. He's not critting, but he's pumping up with the damage. Again, crits. 1 crit. Okay, well. I guess we found where we're going to be taking our damage. Nope, no, we're not. Wow. Also, by the way, if you want to see his numbers, yeah, he's below 200k defense. Sure, you can attribute that to not having any Android links active, I guess. but at the same time, it's still pretty bad. Like, it's just bad. It's just not good. Like, at all. So, nah. I think we can pop Nimb. Oh my god, was that 200k? Okay, so if we make it past this turn, or the next turn, we'll be, good to go, I guess. Jesus. Oh no, we can't. Ah, Bio Broly, no. Maybe I should have popped the Tech Broly's thing last turn. Alright, well. That was a debuffed version of him, too. Man, he's bad. He's bad. Well, maybe my Bio Broly dodges, you never know. It's possible. Come on, dodge, Bio Broly. Yeah! Yeah! That's the goal right there. Now we just hope that he has enough defense. Wow, he actually got hit. Remember, the gym has a 50% chance to just dodge those. He got hit by it. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think Bio Broly can live anymore. Though Cell Max is debuffing a little bit, so I guess that is helpful. If we are able to get past this turn. Oh, well. That can happen too, I guess. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, well. Let's chalk that up to this man. Not that unit. This one. There we go. Yeah, he kind of blows. He kind of blows. Actually, we really can chalk it up to him. Because not only did he not dodge, right, after doing 4 attacks, right, but, like, then he took 200k, which made it so that we couldn't use Nimba's active. Which means that we would then not be able to cancel out like the AoE and the super. So yeah, we can blame that on him. All right, he blows, and this is gonna be one of those weeks where it's just gonna blow entirely. All right, well, that was that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Jeez, man.